Hey guys, it's Nathan from tattooing101.com. I'm here today with Tony Graf. He's one of our students at Tattooing 101, and just wanted to kind of chat about what it's like working with us and kind of go from there. So thanks for coming on today, Tony. I appreciate your time, man.
No problem. I'm glad to be here.
Awesome, bro. So, man, to kick things off, I'd love to hear, what was it that motivated you to work with Tattooing 101? What motivated you to seek us out?
Well, I decided I wanted to become a tattoo artist, and there wasn't really many options for any educational part of it. Like there's no schools or anything like that, and it's sometimes really hard to get a real apprenticeship. So I started to Google around, and I found you guys, and the price was reasonable. I also found a couple of others that were way out of my price range, and so I thought I'm gonna give Tattooing 101 a go. And since you had the options to pay a monthly fee, and you had also the option to opt out anytime, so it sounded really attractive and good to me.
Before you came to Tattooing 101, have you tried to get apprenticeships in other studios before, or tried to learn on your own or anything like that before?
No, not really. The thing is, I wanted to be really prepared before I started to look for an apprenticeship, and I just thought to myself that it was more like responsible of me to start with some kind of education before I just started to wing it.
100%, yeah, it's definitely the right way to go, because tattoos are pretty permanent by nature. So good move, man. When you were going through the Tattooing 101 program, what was your experience like with the course, the Facebook group, the instructors, both me and Brandon, and how was the whole experience altogether?
It was really good. The course itself, since it's online, you can just take it in your own pace, and I just took it in my own pace, and I think it was a good experience. And the Facebook group is really helpful, I think, and also the online calls and the feedbacks from you guys are that's an important step, I think, since you are doing all this on your own, but you have some kind of support. You can get help from you guys if you have any questions and so on. So I would say it's been a positive experience.
Cool, man. So what would you say was the most helpful thing from Tattooing 101?
I would say a little of everything, but I really like the Facebook group because you're in the same seat as a lot of other people around the world, and you can get their view on things, like what they are struggling with, and you can see sometimes they also come with some tips for you, this works for me, try this, and so on. So I think that's really helpful. But the course itself is, of course, super helpful also to get your fundamentals down and stuff like that.
Sweet, man. So what would you say, since working with Tattooing 101, what have the results been like for you? What have you been able to achieve since completing the program?
I recently got an apprenticeship at Valley Inc. in Gothenburg, and that's a major achievement, I think. And I've been doing tattoos, a couple of tattoos on people, maybe 3 times a week for a couple of weeks now. It's been amazing. It's been super fun, and it feels like this can really be my profession in a couple of months, if I'm lucky. I've been progressing pretty good, because there's nothing like doing real tattoos. Tattoos on fake skin, that's one thing, but tattoos on people, that's clearly another thing. It's been super fun. I'm super stoked.
Awesome, man. How long ago did you start working with Tattooing 101? Do you remember how long it was before you signed up?
I think it's been 6 months or something.
So in 6 months, you're already tattooing 3 times a week in the studio and up and running. Oh, yeah, that's crazy, man. Tell me a little bit more about your apprenticeship too, because I know a lot of people, that there's kind of a stigma, apprenticeships like this, massively kind of long thing. But since you've done the tattooing one-on-one training, how does that impact the apprenticeship that you're going to now? Has your mentor told you like how long that's going to be, or how are you progressing through that after going through the tattooing one-on-one training?
It's been super helpful because I had a lot of the fundamentals on like your drawing for tattoos, and like, for example, when you draw for a tattoo, you have to make sure that you do your outlines. Since I draw in Procreate, and you have to be pretty certain that you have your outlines on a separate layer and things like that. So it's a lot more. It's more helpful when you make the stencils and stuff like that. And because I came in with that knowledge in the tattoo studio and a bunch of other things like setting up your station and for bloodborne pathogens, and like you have a lot of that knowledge in the bag, and that's super helpful. And I think that's why I was able to start to tattoo so early in my apprenticeship.
To wrap things up, if someone was thinking about joining the tattooing one-on-one course and they weren't quite sure, they're maybe a bit on the fence, what would you say to them?
I would say go for it. You really don't have anything to lose, because it's not that expensive if you're like hard pressed on money or something like that. You have always the option to just opt out and quit the course if you feel like it's nothing for you. So it's a really good place to start your tattooing career, because it can be really difficult to get into shops and get an apprenticeship, and there's no question, just go for it.
Awesome, man. Thanks so much for your time, Tony. If you are interested in signing up for the Artist Accelerator program, there will be a link at the bottom of this page, and I'll see you in the group. Catch you later, Tony. Thanks for your time, man.
Thank you. Bye.